There was a strange moment last night, and it's one of those that if you're watching and not really listening, you're going, why is that player walking off the field? His name is De'Vondre Campbell, 9-year veteran, and he was a starter. He played a lot this year because Dre Greenlaw, if you remember, got hurt during the Super Bowl, tore his Achilles. Wonderful linebacker. So he gets the start. Well, he starts in place of De'Vondre Campbell. Dre Greenlaw plays the first half, and then he says his knee started to tighten up a little bit. So he went to Kyle Shanahan and said, hey, I think I need to sit down. So Kyle Shanahan says, next man up, it's De'Vondre Campbell. And here is the question to the Niners head coach.
What happened with De'Vondre Campbell? He didn't play and he went into the locker room at some point?
Yeah, he said he didn't want to play today.
Play today?
Yep.
The coaching staff?
He did when I asked him why he didn't want to go in.
During the game or before?
No, that was in the third quarter.
Has that ever happened to you where a player said they didn't want to play in a game?
No.
He got demoted for this game, right? I mean, he was not going to play.
No, he was gonna go in when Dre came out.
George Kittle, Niners tight end, had this to say about his teammate.
That is one person who just decided not to, play for his teammates, and I don't think that doesn't make our offense look at each other and be like, wow, man, we're falling apart. It's more of a, or like the defense, hey, we're falling apart. It's more of a one person making like Mooney said, a selfish decision, and I'm with Mooney on that. And I've never been around anybody that's ever done that, and I hope I'm never around anybody that does that again.
It's the worst thing you can do. You quit on your teammates. And he was pouting, it seems, that Dre Greenlaw, who was the starter before he got hurt in the Super Bowl, he would have been the starter. De'Vondre Campbell has played, I think, 9 years, and it felt like he was pouting. Hey, you're going to demote me. Now you want me to play, and then he didn't want to play. I don't know what that conversation can be like where he can salvage his job, his roster spot. I mean, if you're Kyle Shanahan, you probably have to take a stand and say, hey, you don't want to play? We don't want you.
But he's cut today, right?
I would think so. If you quit on, he shouldn't get a game check last night. I would say to him, we're not paying you. Now, NFLPA can pick up the fight there, but you quit on your teammates. Yes, Marv.
I assume this is the end of his NFL career, right?
Well, if you're 9 years in.
And walking off the field?
Like, who's going to go, hey, De'Vondre Campbell, he walked off the field. Let's go sign him. Not the message you want to send. But it was just weird where I don't want to play. Coach says, hey, Dre's going to sit out the second half. Knees, feeling a little tight. Need you to go in there. I don't want to play. And this is a must-win situation for this team. They had to win last night. Had to. And now you don't want to play? I can't imagine that that locker might have been cleared out last night. Yeah, Paulie.
Can you imagine if this were a road game and that guy had to get back on the team plane after this? Because my guess is that when you're at home, you go to your car, you could easily avoid your teammates, especially if you leave the game early, beat traffic.
Oh, he had plenty of time to avoid them. Yeah. I would have said, hey, don't even shower. You know what? Keep your uniform. We got some nice parting gifts for you. Can't quit on your team. And certainly in this moment, a must-win situation.